Hello, welcome to the Mathematics IB Standard Level information session. So, you're looking to choose IB Standard Level Mathematics. Now in mathematics there are two strands. We have on the left hand side application interpretations and on the right hand side we have analysis and approaches. Both of these courses offer standard level and higher level. I'll only be focusing on the standard level for this presentation. Now the main difference between these two courses is who the course is tailored for, and also they operate at slightly different levels. And remember, I'm only referring to the SL level for each course. Application interpretations is mainly about describing our world, modeling and solving practical problems. Analysis and approaches is more towards the pure side of mathematics, so developing strong mathematical thinking and exploring real and abstract applications. Here's a quick overview of the kind of topics you'll be studying and the two different SL programs. Notice how they are very similar. The Analysis and Approaches course, on the right-hand side, takes these concepts a bit further than Application Interpretations. In terms of difficulty, the Analysis and Approaches SL is more challenging than the Application Interpretations SL. Now, it's worth mentioning that if you do want to do IB diploma program, you are required to do mathematics at some level. Now, the lowest level of mathematics that we offer is the Application Interpretations SL, followed by the Analysis and Approaches SL. Notice how some of these topics are overlapping with GCSE, particularly with Application Interpretations. There is a lot of overlap with GCSE content. Why should I take this course? Well, if you're looking to take Application Interpretations, you're looking to go into these kind of fields, maybe statistical modeling, social sciences, natural sciences, medicine, business, basically focusing around the applications of mathematics. How about the other one? Analysis and approaches, that's more for the pure mathematicians, the engineers, scientists, economists, those interested in analytical methods. Now, it's very important to note that different universities will have different entry requirements depending on subject. It's important that you consider this when choosing the right course for you. I would highly recommend that you start doing your research early. The universities are very open about their entry requirements. They will tell you which SL or which HL they require, and I would base your choices around that. What qualifications do you need? Now, there are minimum entry requirements for these courses. The reason why we have these entry requirements is because we believe that students who achieve these grades at GCSE have the prior knowledge required to succeed well at these particular courses. For application interpretations, it's at least a grade 5. For analysis and approaches, it's at least a grade 7. Notice how the analysis and approaches is slightly higher. Now, before we admit students to these courses, we do look into the student beforehand. So this isn't the only thing that we consider. How will I be assessed? Both courses have 2 examination papers worth 80% and an internal assessment worth 20%. I'll be talking about the internal assessment in a moment. Application Interpretations has 2 papers. Both are calculator papers. The main focus of the Application Interpretations is the calculator. Analysis and Approaches has 2 papers as well, but one is a non-calculator paper and the other is a calculator paper. In Year 12, more generally, you will complete 3 termly assessments along with a homework assignment each week. The papers for the assessments will follow the same format above. From each assignment, you will receive personalised feedback. Okay, what's the internal assessment? The internal assessment is a written piece of work. It's actually called the Exploration in Maths. It's worth 20% of your final grade. It gives students the opportunity to demonstrate the application of their skills and knowledge and to pursue their personal interests without time limitations or constraints of written exams. So a student will be picking a topic that they are interested in mathematics and taking it and making it their own. To give you an idea of the length of these written assessments, they're usually up to 12 pages long. But this is something new in mathematics. It's not something they have encountered before. Okay, important, very, very important. You'll be expected to have a graphical calculator for IB mathematics. This is the calculator that we recommend. We recommend the Casio FX, which is there on the right-hand side. You'll notice it looks very similar to your scientific one already, which is one of the main reasons why we recommend it. It's much easier to use than many of the other calculators, and we've given some options there of calculators to choose. You are required this calculator. It is a requirement of the course. We'll expect you to arrive in September with this calculator. Now, if you're inheriting a calculator from a sibling and it happens to be a TI Nspire, then that is fine. but please make sure it does not say CAS with the model name. That the IB do not allow the CAS model of the TI Nspire. One final note on this one, please do not buy the TI-84. We highly recommend against this calculator. It's not appropriate. It's very, very difficult to use. If you are inheriting that calculator from a sibling, I would highly recommend that you buy a new one. That calculator, we do not recommend it. Okay, how do you prepare? Practice your key skills. IB studying mathematics expects a level of prior knowledge as it builds on concepts learned at GCSE. I've got a list of those topics on the next slide. Purchase a graphical calculator to get to know it before the start of the year. That could really help you at the beginning of the year particularly. Start thinking about possible exploration for your internal assessment. Do some Google research. There are many examples online of internal assessments. It might give you some inspiration about what kind of topic you might want to write yours on. It will help you later on. Okay, finally, here are 2 slides with some prior knowledge. If you want to really give yourself a good head start going into next year, I recommend that you look at some of these topics. And the second one. Okay, thank you very much for listening.